All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Coach Marcus here, Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me get to my group. Just want to read this to you. I just posted this in my weight loss support group earlier today. Let me see if I can hit the share button when I want to share it there. And then our team also has a weight loss support group. So, Team Elite Weight Loss Support Group. You guys can join that one too. But hey, I want to share this information with you guys. If you guys are struggling to lose weight, all right, I'm not making a pitch for products I sell. You guys know I sell weight loss products at work, so this isn't about that. This is just sharing information with you guys for why you're not losing weight. So let me get to my group, and I want to get this done within 10 minutes. All right, so I can wrap up my day and go chill with the family, and business is doing well today. So it's been great. Um, so there are some reasons why you're not losing as much weight as you thought, right? So I want to read. I had this posted in my group. If you guys want to go and read it, join Coach Marcus Wellness Support Group. All right, go join that group. But first reason is you're probably losing weight without realizing it. What's up, Paul? From Phoenix, Alabama. What's up, buddy? All right. Sometimes you may reach a weight loss plateau, but that could be explained by muscle gain, right? Undigested food and fluctuations in body water. This was filled with water. If the scale doesn't budge, you might still be losing fat. So go by how your clothes fit. If your clothes are getting looser but your weight's not going down, you're losing fat in inches, right? And as far as water, this is what I do in the morning. Some mornings before I go handle my business, in the bathroom, I step on the scale. Sometimes, guys, after I go handle my business, after getting on the scale in the morning, I'm like 2 pounds less, right? So sometimes you have water or you have food that hasn't been evacuated out of the colon or you haven't urinated, right? So it's been crazy how that happens. Next thing, you're not keeping track of what you're eating, right? So you want to definitely keep a food journal or food diary to keep track of food you're eating so you can know what could be causing you to not lose as much weight as you want to lose. Number three, you're not eating enough protein. You got to have protein. Protein is the building block for muscle. Protein also helps you stay full, right? And so you want to make sure you're consuming protein rich foods. It doesn't always have to be meat or animal products either. You can consume certain vegetables that have protein, right? I use a pea protein in my morning smoothie and in my oatmeal each day. I get 10 to 20 grams of protein per serving, which is cool. Next thing, you're eating too many calories, right? Losing weight, it's a timing game. And it's also a numbers game, right? And so, if you consume more calories than you're burning off, you're not going to lose weight. All right. So if your weight loss gets to a standstill or you're not losing as much weight as you thought you would lose, check out your calorie consumption, right? And you could be consuming too many calories. Next thing is you're not eating whole foods, right? Whole foods are not processed foods, right? Whole foods are exactly what it means, whole food. Fruit, vegetables, things like that, fresh stuff, right? Even frozen fruits and vegetables. Don't go for that processed stuff. The food that's not in its original state. Like you have a potato, right? And then you have potato chips. Eat the potato, limit your consumption of chips, right? You have tortilla chips that's corn, right? Eat the corn, don't eat the tortilla chips. And so you could be eating too much processed food, and that could hinder your weight loss. Next thing is you're not lifting weights, right? You need to do resistance training and build muscle. Building muscle fires up your metabolism. So even when you're not exercising, you're continuing to burn calories, right? So you definitely want to build muscle, and lifting weights or doing resistance training prevents the loss of muscle mass, often associated with weight loss, right? And helps to maintain long-term fat loss, especially as you age. You need to do resistance training at least 3 days a week. I'm 52 years old, so I'll do resistance training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. I do some type of weight training or resistance band training or some type of body weight exercise where I'm building and maintaining muscle to keep my metabolism burning, right? Next is you're binge eating, right? You're eating too much food at one time when you shouldn't do that. Thanks, Clifford. Thanks, Paul. Right. So and if you frequently binge on food, I know for me, evening times, guys, like after 8 o'clock, that's my tough spot. And my body craves like salty stuff, nuts. And so that's my challenge is in the evening. So I have a solution tonight. I'm going to drink Slimmer Max before dinner tonight. All right. And so it'll carry me through the evening time. All right. So anyway, you could be binge eating. Let me get there. That's number seven. And it could be the reason why your weight loss journey is at a standstill because you're eating too much food at one time, right? Stop binge eating, right? Next thing is you're not doing cardio, guys. You have to incorporate cardio and resistance training into your routine. 20 minutes of cardio, 30 minutes of cardio, 5 days a week, right? Go for a walk, right? Every morning, about 6:15 in the morning, I'm up doing my cardio, and then once I get home, I do my resistance training, right? So you need to do it regularly because that helps to burn fat, especially around your midsection. Hey, Marion, um, in Tennessee, Kentucky or Tennessee, Kentucky. God, one of the all right, and lack of exercise could be one reason for a weight loss plateau. You may need to, I hate the term exercise, right? I like activity, right? So lack of activity could cause you to reach your weight loss plateau. So increase your activity, right? Hey, Gloria. Next thing is you're still drinking sugar, right? Avoiding all sugary beverages is an excellent weight loss strategy, including juice. Don't drink that juice. Eat your fruit. Stay away from that fruit juice. Lots of sugar. Stay away from those coffee drinks from the coffee houses, right? Because a lot of times people are drinking they're drinking sugar, and that makes up a significant portion of your daily caloric intake. Drink water, right? Fill up. Next thing, you're not sleeping well. You're not getting enough sleep. You need to get 7 to 8 hours sleep. All right. It's been shown that lack of quality sleep is a strong risk factor for obesity. Right. So if you're obese or overweight, you're probably not getting enough sleep each night. Right. So and it can also hinder your weight loss progress. Next thing is you're not cutting back on carbohydrates. So if you're not able to lose weight, right, consider a low carbohydrate diet. All right, just to jumpstart your weight loss process. I'm not a big fan of diets, but there's a place for them, right? Sometimes you have to go on some type of diet that's limiting your carbohydrate intake to help jumpstart that weight loss process, right? And many studies show that a low carb diet can be an effective weight loss strategy. Next thing is you're eating too often. You're eating too much, right? Don't go by the advice to eat every 2 or 3 hours. Don't do that. Eat when you're hungry, right? Get your breakfast. If you're not hungry until lunch, well, eat your lunch, right? Go by how your body feels. Don't try to stick to that schedule where you have breakfast, and then 2 hours later you have your snack, even though you're not hungry, right? Many times people think they're hungry, they're thirsty. Drink some water whenever you feel hungry. If the hunger goes away, you know your body was thirsty. So people are eating too often, which results in excessive calorie intake, and which hinders your weight loss. Next thing is you're not drinking water, right? My guideline is this: half your body weight in ounces of water should be how much water you're drinking every single day. You want to go for alkaline water, pH water, or spring water, right? Don't go for that drinking water. There's no nutritional value in that stuff. That purified water, no. Spring water, pH water, alkaline water, right? All right, so but half your body weight. So if you weigh 230 pounds, you should be drinking 115 ounces of water every single day. Coffee and tea count, right? So, but just don't put too much sugar in or additives into your coffee or tea. Hey, Wendy. Um, a low carb diet, but late night my blood sugar drops. You have to find a way to yeah, I have to eat an apple or something, or orange, or a half an apple or something that gets your blood sugar back up. Okay, just my advice, right? Just don't eat a whole meal. Eat something that helps get that blood sugar back up if you have any blood sugar issues, right? Next thing is drinking water may increase the number of calories you burn, right? Drink water, I'm telling you. And for people who drink alcohol, I'm not an alcohol drinker, but sometimes people are drinking too much alcohol, and what happens is there's sugar in the alcohol, that sugar in it, right? When you don't burn off that sugar, it guess where it goes? It goes to your fat cells, right? So you have to need to watch your caloric intake, right? And if you drink alcohol, mixed or spirits mixed with 0 calorie beverages, those are probably the best options, right? Next thing is you're not eating mindfully. You're not paying attention to what you're eating. You're sitting down, watching television, watching the NBA playoffs while you're just eating, right? Not really paying attention, not focusing on your meal. You're focusing on what's on TV, right? So make sure you're mindful of when you're eating, because when you practice mindful eating, when you're paying attention to how many chips you're eating, right? Or when you pay attention to how much meat you're eating or whatever, you're more likely to lose weight. So practice mindful eating. Next thing is if you have a medical condition that could make things harder, right? So people that deal with hypothyroidism, right? People that deal with sleep apnea and PCOS, that could hinder your weight loss. So you may need to get some medical advice, right? I'm not a doctor. Next thing is you have a junk food addiction, man. I was there. I like cookies, I like cake, I like chips, I like candy, right? But when I was obese, I had to like cut back on it. Actually, I eliminated it until I reached a certain point. But some people are addicted to that, especially those sugary foods and drinks. You have to cut that out, guys. Find a healthy substitute. So for me, when I cut out eating cookies and candy and cake, I turned to eating baby carrots with ranch. Celery. No, I would buy organic celery stalks. I have some in my refrigerator right now. I would eat organic with organic celery, or I still do organic celery stalks, and I would either use peanut butter, organic peanut butter, or I use organic ranch dressing to dip my celery in, or my broccoli in, raw broccoli, right? So you have to find a healthy substitute if you're someone that's used to eating junk food. So you have to find a way to get that fix, right? And so for me, instead of me going for the chips, or I mean, we buy chips, but we don't buy cookies and stuff like that. But what I did to find a substitute for those items, I just buy the healthier food, right? Sometimes I'll cut an apple up and have some peanut butter on a little saucer and just dip my apple slices into the peanut butter, right? So I'll do stuff like, or almond butter or cashew butter, whatever nut butter you want to use. Some people don't believe in eating peanut butter. I eat peanut butter. All right. So anyway, thanks, Angela. Junk food ad. Yeah, Gloria, come on, you cannot, that junk food, man. You got to get that stuff. Don't even buy it. If you don't buy it, you won't eat it. That's our mantra in our household. If we don't buy it, we won't eat it. Right? So when you go to the store, don't go to the store hungry, or shop online. We shop at Whole Foods most of the time. So we pick our groceries online and they deliver it for us. And so when you shop online and have someone else doing your shopping for you, you're less likely to add unhealthy foods to your basket, right? So try doing that. Yes, Anne's a healthy replacement. Randy says, I've had low blood sugar since I was 17 years old. Baby carrots with peanut butter and ranch. That's a great snack. That's one of my favorite snacks, Wendy. Baby carrots with ranch. All right, so anyway, that junk food addiction. And if you really can't break that junk food addiction, you probably need to go get some help. Or my first choice is to pray to God and ask God to give me self control, because if you're a believer, that's a fruit of the Spirit, right? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. So, anyone that's a Christian, you have it in you. That's a fruit of the Spirit. So, you cannot say, I can't help it, I can't control that. Yes, you do. That's fruit of the Spirit. Like I said, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control, right? That's all in Galatians, right? So practice that. It's in you. Next thing, sometimes you could be dieting for too long, right? Yes, Angela, there are a lot more healthy options today, right? You could be dieting. Thanks, Gloria. You know, man, I keep stuff honest and simple and real. I can't. I'm not this fake person that hides behind this camera. I practice what I preach. All right. Oh, hey, I found out for those of you who like whipped cream, there's a brand called True Whip, TruWhip. They have a keto whipped cream. It's in a yellow bowl, no sugar is in it, but it tastes similar to the other one. Other one, the regular one only has like 2 grams of sugar, right? It's good. That's all we buy. We buy True Whip. My daughter eats whipped cream as her dessert, right? So True Whip is good stuff for those of you who aren't vegans. Oh, they have a vegetarian version too of True Whip, right? That's a good snack. So, but for people who aren't vegans or vegetarians, that's a great alternative to regular whipped cream, right? Comes in a little bowl. I scoop some out of it and I crush up some cashews and sprinkle on top. That's my dessert sometimes. All right. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Next thing is you could be dieting for too long, and that can stop your weight loss, right? So if you reach a weight loss plateau, you may have been dieting for too long. Maybe it's time to take a break from that diet. That's why I'm not a big fan of diets. I'm more of a fan of lifestyle. You make a lifestyle change, right? And what happens is when you change your lifestyle as far as your eating and your activity level, when you lose that weight, it won't come back, or you may gain 5, 10 pounds. Okay, but you know how to get that 5 or 10 pounds off. Make it a lifestyle. Don't make it about diets. Next thing, some people have unrealistic expectations, right? I've helped over 1,000 people lose weight, probably more than that, right? People have they like, hey, I want to lose 50 pounds in a month. You're not gonna lose 50 pounds in a month. Yeah, it's called True Whip. And the vegan option is in a turquoise bowl. It's good stuff. We buy it at Sprout. I saw it at Sprouts, and Whole Foods has it too. Smith's has it too. Any Kroger stores have True Whip. All right, but anyway, some people have unrealistic expectations. Like when somebody comes to me, and I ask them, "Hey, what's your weight loss goal?" 50 pounds. Well, when do you want to lose that? In what time frame? In 1 month? That's not realistic. That's not even safe. You know, when you people, I think people from watching The Biggest Loser and those weight loss shows, what they do is not normal, right? They're exercising all these hours and they're doing all this crazy stuff, and they're morbidly obese. So remember, the further you are away from your goal, your ideal weight, the faster you're gonna lose weight once you go on your weight loss program, right? So strawberries are a great snack. Strawberries with True Whip, good stuff, right? But anyway, healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week. All right, that's a healthy weight loss timeline. 1 to 2 pounds a week. So just get say in 12 months, you lose 1 pound a week in a year. That's 52 pounds you've lost, right? If you lose 2 pounds a week in 1 year, that's over 100 pounds. All right, so healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week. So anyway, but some people have unrealistic expectations. Even with the business, they think they're gonna come in our business making all this money. It's not gonna happen for most of you guys, right? He who gathers wealth little by little makes it grow. Always remember that. All right, anyway, but people's expectations are sometimes unrealistic when it comes to weight loss. So it takes time, and not everyone will look like a fitness model. Remember, these fitness models and actors and entertainers get paid to look like that. And there's things they're doing you don't even know. They're getting plastic surgery and cool sculpting and doing all this stuff, and then their pictures are photoshopped and airbrushed, making them look perfect, right? I'm not a fitness model, but I'm in good shape. I'm 52 years old. I'm in decent shape for my age, right? I'm not old. However, my goal is not to look like the models on Men's Health because I know they get paid to look like that. I want to be healthy. I want to reduce my mortality rate. I want to reduce any comorbidities I may have, so I can live long and live strong, and be here for my wife and daughter, and be here to be a inspiration for all you guys out there who want to get healthy. All right. So anyway, uh, focus on developing an individual weight loss plan and goal based on your individual needs. Right? Only you know what your needs are. Your doctor, come on, base your goal, base your plan based on your individual needs. All right. And lastly, uh, you're too focused on dieting, right? Don't restrict yourself. I don't believe in restricting myself from eating any food, right? If you eat healthy 80% of the time and then you have 20% of the time you splurge, hey man, that's you're human, right? So diet because dieting is not a long-term solution to losing weight. So if your goal is to lose weight and keep it off long term, you want to focus on adopting health promoting lifestyle habits, right? Drinking half your body weight in ounces of water, getting 7 to 8 hours sleep each night, getting 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise each day. That's simply going on a walk for 30 minutes a day, right? Doing some resistance training, eating some whole foods, some fruits, some vegetables. Never eat your fruit with your main meal. Always eat your fruit as snacks. That's another tip. But veggies, I'm just telling you guys. All right, so that's these reasons could be why you're not losing weight, right? So you guys can do it. All right, and just if you need help, man, if you're a believer, then God, man, He answers prayer. All right. I was 295 pounds at one point in my life, guys. I asked God, Lord, take my cravings for sweets away from me. I like candy. I like Twizzlers. I like all kinds of candy. So cookies and donuts and cake and icing. I still like that stuff. I just don't eat it as much. But I prayed. I'm like, Lord, I need help. I need some self. I need to practice self control when it comes to my diet. I was already exercising. My diet just wasn't good, right? So, and when I decided back in 2011 to lose that weight after my dad died from a heart attack, and I prayed and like, Lord, help me have self control. I know that's a fruit of the spirit, and I know I have it in me, but help me demonstrate that daily. I did that. I lost 80 pounds, right? Became a certified personal trainer. So it's very doable, guys. So anyway, but weight loss isn't easy because you're going to be surrounded by food, right? And you may not be around people who need to lose weight, or you may not be around people who are who are supportive, supportive of you losing weight. That's why it's important to join like groups on Facebook for people wanting to get healthy, right? So but there are a lot of factors that can cause your weight loss to come to a standstill. These are just some factors, and but make sure you're burning more calories than you consume each day. Make sure you're getting your sleep. Make sure you practice mindful eating. Keep a food diary so you can track what you're eating. Increase your protein. Do some strength training. Get a resistance band or something where you're building muscle. I'm telling you guys, ladies, build that muscle. You're not going to get big and bulky like a man. You're not going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a female body. You don't have enough testosterone to do that. Build muscle. Do weight training at least 3 days a week. I'm telling you. All right, it works. All right, and then remember, it takes. It's not going to happen overnight for you guys. So remember, it takes patience, dedication, perseverance, and resilience. Right. And so never give up. You won't win the battle if you give up. Right. If you surrender, you're not going to win. Right. So if you're on this journey, don't give up, right? It's in you. It's in you to succeed. Okay, guys. So Wendy says, "Me too." I just pray God would heal, help me lose weight and self control. It's in you. Just receive it. He gives it to us. He already gave it to us. Just like in football, the quarterback throws the ball to the receiver. The receiver has to catch it in order to be effective, right? You already have self control. So Jesus already threw it to you. All you have to do is receive it and accept it, right? You have self control. So anyway, I started to increase my activity. It helped me good. Unfortunately, I've been in a booth for 6 months, and put on weight because I couldn't do anything like my belly. And one thing about this, guys, you can't spot reduce fat. So there's a principle that's called first on, last off, last on, first off. So the first place on your body where you gain weight, that's going to be the last place you're going to lose weight. In the last place you gain weight on your body will be the first place you'll lose weight. Remember that. You can't burn belly fat, first, unless it came there last, right? That's the process. So, but but you can lose weight without exercising. Also, you simply watch your calories. If you limit your daily caloric intake and burn more calories than you eat each day with or without exercising, you'll lose weight, right? And women, you guys should be around 1,200 to 1,800 calories per day if you want to lose weight. All right, fellas, we can be a little higher, 1,800 to 2,000 and some change, because we have more muscle mass and our muscles require more energy for our bodies to work. But women, if you guys want to lose weight, don't go lower than 1,200 calories. Don't go above 1,800 calories every single day. You'll knock that weight off in no time. All right. All right, guys. So I'll catch you guys. I find it challenging. I dish my client up. So you do what? I find it challenging. I dish my client up sweets. I don't touch it. Yes, it's challenging. Like I said, you guys have to have alternatives. When I used to work in office, vendors would always send us cookies and cake and candy, and there were always birthday parties, always something going, always some type of celebration in the office, sweets galore. When I was obese, right, I was knocking out probably four Panera bread cookies, eating a bagel, right, eating donuts from Krispy Kreme because they were in the office. Once I decided, you know what, I need to be healthy. I want to get my cholesterol lower because it was like 232, right? My back was hurting, my knees were hurting. Um, what else? My stomach was big. I was like a 48-inch waist. You know, I didn't look good when I took my shirt off. All I saw was rolls. I didn't want to see that. No, my wife, I don't know, she likes men who are in shape, so it wasn't fair to her to have to see that, right? So when I decided back in 2011 to not be obese anymore, that's when I had to find healthier solutions or substitutes so that when I was in the office, when donuts or cookies or cake were brought to the office, I didn't eat them. Right, and that's how I knocked off 80 pounds. So you guys can do it. Hey, be well, be blessed. Hey, I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. If you guys are with Heart by Naturals, remember this is Matrix cutoff night. So if you have people that you signed up in your holding tank, empty your holding tanks before midnight Pacific time tonight. So those people will go into the Matrix and they can qualify for Matrix pay tomorrow. All right. Peace. Catch you guys later. Hey, join my group, Coach Marcus Wellness Support Group. If you guys need some encouragement or some help or have questions, go in that group. Catch you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.